Welcome to the Grief City podcast. I'm Nuella, and this is another episode of Griefy Tips because a little support can go a long way.
Welcome to Grief City.
Here is today's Griefy tip. 2 things can be true. The holidays can be hard, and they can be beautiful. Take a moment to notice the beauty, even if the hard feels loud. I think this whole thing of two very opposite emotions coexisting is such a prominent theme that I have seen in my grief journey thus far. And it seems like it's a common thing many people experience. You would think that sadness and happiness can't coexist all at once, but they can. And it's weird, it's strange. I remember probably about 5 or 6 months in after my dad had passed, I was starting to experience that for the first time, and it was weird. It felt off. It just it was so strange, and I think it was kind of myself, struggling to give myself permission to feel some joy, feel some happiness in my life again. So I always am a firm believer that grief and joy coexist. Grief and excitement coexist. I think grief kind of coexists with every other human emotion because all of the happy, positive ones always come with a little bit of that grief. I guess I should say it's like your grief kind of shapes it, or you see through the lens. You see happiness and joy through the lens of your grief. And it doesn't mean that happiness or joy is lacking. And I don't even really think they necessarily feel different than before loss. But the only difference to me is that you're now kind of carrying this little extra bit of weight. And it's the sorrow that they're not here. I think the holidays are always that thing that's every griever feels it extra at this time of year. And it's just hard. It's so hard because you just miss them and you just want them here for celebrating the festivities, all the things. But from my experience, while it's really hard, I guarantee you I will wake up on Christmas morning and probably cry for a little while. I tend to do that on significant days, but I also know that I can experience a beautiful day still. I can still celebrate and I can still carry my dad with me. Somehow, some way, grief and beautiful things in life still coexist. And I feel like grief has made my heart more tender and caused me to look for the beautiful things more. And I feel like in my early days of loss, that wasn't the case. But as time has gone on, I think it has become the case more and more. And I'm very thankful for that. But I hope this Christmas season, you too can always carry your loved one and miss them. That's a given. You're going to do that. But you can also experience beautiful things and experience the joys of life during this time of year.